you all know life ain't nothing without that dough. What you know, just to get that paper. True soul. Ooh, I'm loving everything that you do, and I really love the way that you move. And I gotta get a little closer, cause you hot as hell like a toaster. And I really wanna get you, baby. Baby, please don't do it wrong. You know that this your song. So girl, come on and move it for me. Ooh, baby, I taste it in your sweat. Lust, sex, and no regrets. So I'm calling all bets for you. I can't wait to get you home. You know what I'm on, so come on. If you ready, girl, let's go. Let me hit it like a pro. Baby, I'm so. One thing you should know is that I love when you ride it. I be touching your body. Said I love when you ride it. The way you moving your body. I love when you ride it. I love when you ride it. Girl, I be touching your body. Said I love when you ride it. The way you moving your body. I love when you ride it. I love when you ride it. Ay, the way you move it look incredible. Yeah, and girl, that thing, it looks so edible. Girl, won't you sit there on my face, and I'm gonna let you ride away. Girl, watch me clean up all that play for you. Ooh, and I won't play when I'm doing my thing. I'm gonna make you sing, so baby, say my name. I'm a beast with this mouth, girl, you know what I be bout. So let me go down south, but first I can't wait to get you home. You know what I'm on, so come on. Either way, get down the ride. Won't you let me get aside, baby? Don't fight it. You know what I'm on. I love when you ride it. I be touching your body. Said I love when you ride it. The way you moving your body. I love when you ride it. I love when you ride it. Girl, I be touching your body, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Said I love when you ride it. The way you moving your body. I love when you ride it. When you ride it. Just ride it, baby. That's all you gotta do.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
I'm who they love to hate. My money fucking straight. I'm who she wanna be bucket cause I get bully cake. Don't get your doula ate. A couple stacks to do it. Pussy rape, face fuck, the wrong one to fool with. I'm a boss and all around me is gorillas, apes. Banana clips will leave you twisted like a figure eight. Sour haze got me floating, bitch, I'm feeling great. Since 13, I've been plotting ways to get it, man. Niggas hustle, came lazy, so they gon' hate. Just call me digital dope, a young microwave. I'm in the kitchen with a chicken like it's churches, man. I'm in the kitchen with a chicken like it's churches, man. So pay homage, salute, or salami. You get your shit slapped till it look like salami. Hey, I'm on my shit, hands on with the grind approach. Laughing at these niggas like being broke is a fucking joke. You niggas best to get a clue like Loso, cause tips will turn a beefy nigga into a mixed vegetable. Into a mixed vegetable. Clips will turn a beefy nigga into a mixed vegetable. Hating bitch, I'ma scream it everywhere I go. Matter of fact, I'ma do it till the world blow. Courtney known to keep a bad bitch in clips with it. I'm a boss, so that bad bitch fit me. Glock on me like it's Taylor for the denim. Always been a suspect, never been a victim. Snub in his shit like I'm feeling in his denim. My life real, I ain't never need a rental. Alpo vision with a big Mitch mental. Kidnapping niggas for the work is what I'm into. I can give a fuck about what a finna nigga finna do. Just know if you flex in your future's a lot of soup. I'm in the trap, nigga, tell me is you bout that? 36 to 72, bitch, is you bout that? Mind on my money, fuck what a nigga talking about. The South come hard, need a hammer when she shit it out. On my hammer flow, money man, get them bands out. The money never sleep, so you know what this nigga about. In love with big faces. Told you niggas drugs rule everything. I'm all about a dollar. Fuck dude dream, nigga. Fly savage shit. Earl 937 Hoover G's. Mac and money, loyalty, lifestyle or nothing, motherfucker. Yeah. Free Hamza. Fly savage to the blood. Bang.
To the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's, the open mic king in the building. And you know what it is. We just play music videos, kicking it live on a Thursday night. Make sure you follow us on all social media at The Vibe on Air. Or just go to www.thevibeonair@gmail.com. And make sure when you go to the website, you click the follow button. That's all you got to do is click the follow button. And follow. Go to Facebook and like. Go to Instagram and follow. Go to YouTube and subscribe. Don't be a lazy nigga. But you just heard music from my homie Jimmy McGee out of Columbus, Ohio with That Paper. True Soul Davis with Ride. And straight out of Dayton, Ohio, Courtney Garcia with that Fly Savage. We got more music to come, but you know, we in the building right here. You see I'm talking to little shortstop right here, Kiana Ellis in the building. We're gonna be talking about dopetism and all things dopetism. You know I'm a nigga that say dope a lot, so it's gonna be I'm gonna be saying dope a lot as usual, so it ain't gonna be a change in much. But you know, it's about time that I do what I do, and you know how I do. It's about that time that we hop right on in to this right here.
The Ratchet News.
Yeah, it's time to get ratchet. Today in Ratchet News, I'm gonna start out like I usually do with the least ratchet to the most ratchet. But today, I just really couldn't tell. Really, it just seems like it all was just stupidly ratchet. So let's start right here. Yeah, you see this dude right here with the tattoo on his eyebrow and the neck and everything. He looked like he say Heil Hitler a lot. He just looked evil as fuck, and then you see a squirrel next to him. It's the reason why he got the squirrel in the cage, and the squirrel like it's trying to break out. Because, and it's some crazy shit. It's real crazy. An Alabama man allegedly fed his attacked squirrel meth to keep it aggressive.
What the fuck?
Right. Literally, he fed a squirrel some meth. An attacked squirrel. An attacked squirrel. An attacked squirrel housed in an Alabama apartment and fed methamphetamines by its owner to make sure it stayed aggressive was rescued Monday, officials said. The squirrel was removed from the alleged drug den by investigators following a bust at the apartment in Athens, according to the authorities. One man identified as Ronnie Reynolds, 37, was arrested at the scene, but the Limestone County Sheriff's Office is still looking for another suspect. The alleged caretaker of the squirrel, identified as Mickey Paulk, who's 35. The sheriff's office said that prior to the drug raid, officials were told Paulk kept an attacked squirrel in his home. It's illegal to have a pet as a squirrel. That's the big problem. He had to pet as a squirrel. It wasn't the fact that he was feeding the motherfucking meth. Officials found the squirrel and released it into the wild after a recommendation from the. They released a high-ass squirrel back into the wild. You know the problems that's gonna cause? You got a high-ass squirrel that you released back into the streets of Alabama. That motherfucker gonna be looking for nuts and not the ones on the trees. You're gonna have a squirrel trying to rob niggas for some more. That's an addicted ass squirrel. There was no safe way to test the squirrel for meth, said the sheriff. Meth, drug paraphernalia, and body armor, was seized from the apartment. Authorities urge anyone with information on the whereabouts of Paulk, who's wanted on multiple charges, including possession of controlled substance, to contact the sheriff's office. And I ain't gonna give out their number because I don't snitch. But that's crazy as fuck. How do you? I don't get it. But two, Mr. Falk, who out there running because he had an attacked squirrel.
Sit your dumb ass down.
Please sit your dumb ass down. I don't even know how you catch a squirrel. I guess it ain't hard to catch a squirrel. I ain't trying to catch one of them motherfuckers. Sounds cool. All right. Next to ratchet news. If you see this crazy dude right here, look at his face. Look at his face. You just know he did something nasty. You know he did something nasty. Man claims he stole a pool float to use for sex instead of raping a woman. Wow. That's deep. I'm trying to... That's crazy. Florida man says he stole pool toys to keep himself from raping somebody at a party. But the Florida man was arrested over the theft of a stolen pool toy. He claims he used the inflatables for sex. Christopher Manomenon, however you say it, 35, was arrested last Thursday for breaking into the backyard of homes with pools in them in the Palm Bay area, according to the arrest affidavit. He told police he was using stolen pool toys for sexual pleasure as opposed to raping women, court papers show. Defendant stated that he sexually gratifies himself with the pool floats instead of raping women. That's how many times can they say that? he basically fucked a pool noodle to keep himself from raping somebody, which would look like it'd probably be the only way he could get some. That's sad. That's fucked up. Let me ask Shani, because she right here. I ain't got nothing else better to do. Would you prefer him to rape a pool toy?
Rape a pool toy than rape someone else. Rape the pool toy all the hell you want. Crazy.
I mean, that's crazy, isn't it? He went pool to pool stealing pool toys. That's the part that was crazy.
There's something inside that foam that make it feel good.
I don't know.
That's my answer.
That's your answer. So He fucking, but it was. I think it was more than Punu. I think he had like an inflatable dolphin, an inflatable like one of them unicorn things with the hole in it. He had a balloon, a pool float orgy.
Well, you know they let an inflatable doll, so that was right up his alley.
You know what I blame that on?
Listening.
No, white people shit.
Oh my damn!
That's white people shit. I don't know. Well, I mean, Damon Wayans did he was humping a bear in colors, a teddy bear colors. So
that was just acting.
That was acting though, right?
Yeah.
You actually do catch white folks fucking shit hard. They be going hard on their pool toys. So to this crazy ass dude that like to fuck pool toys,
Sit your dumb ass down.
and then slap the shit out yourself and wake up. Cause that's nasty.
He high.
He gonna catch a plastic herpes or something. He look high. He was high on something. It wasn't on life.
I was about to
This
say
Arizona
something.
man is
I'ma keep
accused
it
now
to
of
myself.
beheading his.
Before I read that, if you are well, ain't nothing scary about this shit. It's just stupid as fuck. And the face that he make is gonna be crazy. Look at the damn video. That ain't it.
This Arizona man is accused now of beheading his roommate's dog as she was moving out. Buckeye police say the woman spotted 21-year-old Jose Vega Meza sneaking a box into his truck, then
Look at
smiling
his
at her
face.
and laughing before revealing her beheaded dog
Look at his
inside.
face, though.
Vega Meza was arrested the next
And
day
his
and,
traps, he
according
big
to
as fuck up here.
KPHO, admitted his involvement in the crime. Court documents claim that he killed the dog because her roommate owed his mother rent money. It also shows that Vega Meza admitted to recently drowning a cat in a cage and killing and torturing
I
other
ain't got them
animals in the
problems.
neighborhoods in the past. He was charged with 2 counts related to animal cruelty and a misdemeanor assault after allegedly attacking another inmate. I'm Ken Molestina for CBS Local News.
Damn. So yeah, this dude nuts. Yeah, he beheads his roommate's dog as she moves out. So he did it in her face. An Arizona man has been arrested on suspicion of mutilating and beheading his roommate dog as she moved out of the home that the two shared in Phoenix suburb. Jose Vega Meza, 21 years old, told investigators that he killed the dog on Saturday because his roommate owed rent money to his mama. Who owns the home in the city of Buckeye in Arizona, whatever, in Phoenix, I don't know. The man's roommate told police she lost track of her dog as she moved her belongings out, and saw Vega trying to sneak a box onto her truck. So what I'm implying is they opened the box and discovered the beheaded dog in the box. So he killed the dog, chopped the head off, put it in the box and was going to put it in her shit while she was moving out so she could find it later. Police could not immediately provide information about the dog's breed, but it said it was small. She was so distraught that she was unable to call authorities until the next day. Vega Meza told investigators that he killed other animals around his neighborhood, including a cat. He said he has drowned. He's drowned police in I don't know, but I'm stuttering, so I'm just tripping. He drowned a cat. He killed other animals and he drowned a cat. This dude just nuts. He was booked on suspicion of animal cruelty stemming from the killing of the dog on Saturday. Vega Meza was also booked for misdemeanor assault for attacking another inmate after he was booked in jail. Court records did not list a lawyer who would comment on behalf of Vega Meza, who was still jailed on Monday for lack of a $20,000 bond. So he ain't getting out. He can't even get the $20,000 bond. But yeah, homeboy beheaded a motherfucking dog. Then put it in a box. Was gonna surprise the girl with the dog, with her shit moving in, and then he got caught and he went to jail for killing animals, little animals, and it was a little dog too. It wasn't like a big dog. You ever had a nigga that crazy, Yanni?
Never.
Never. Nobody would try to like take your dog and rape it or nothing like that.
I don't have animals.
Just simple as that, huh?
Period.
No animals. Fuck it. But that nigga was like he murdered a little motherfucking dog. So yeah, this dude nuts. So to this crazy man.
Sit your dumb ass down.
And damn. what to say.
Damn, son.
Dog killer. Puppy pounder. Doggy doer. But enough of the bullshit and mean shit. Let's go on to something very, very positive. It's time to slide on over to some great vibes. Compliments of my man, Ross.
How great and beautiful it is to be in the midst of some.
The great vibe for today is something I saw on Instagram and on Facebook, and it was kind of inspiring. It also actually fits the mood and the climate of what's going on, especially in our community, the black community, because the police is running wild, and everybody's seen all these different videos lately where people don't want to move or do anything because the cops pointing guns on them just immediately. And I'm gonna just let this video speak for itself, but it's some real positive stuff. It was dope.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do or say will not matter at this point because your skin color has already confessed to the crime. You have the right to attorney, who will try his hardest to see that justice is served in a jury of our peers, aka our attorneys, who will have them outmatched 12-1. If you cannot afford an attorney, he won't be appointed to you free of charge because he's also on our payroll. Do you understand these rights as they have been read to you? Whoa, 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 whoa. I see you reaching for your 9mm wallet. I see you reaching for your .38 caliber inhaler. Don't move. Stop breathing. You're puffing up your chest. I feel threatened. Is that a weapon? Lay down. No. Face down. No. Face ground. Pow. Oops. I did it again. I'm a pop star. No. I'm a pop star. No. I'm a cop star. By the time I get back to the precinct, I'll be a rock star. Platform. I have more black names on trophies than BET award winners. Platform. They are going to honor me at the NYPD award dinner. Platform. They are going to throw me a parade. Platform. Because when I platform, they go to the grave. Black boys' tears fall on deaf white ears. Black mothers' tears keep graveyard grass green. Black men's bones are the gavel to which finalize false convictions. Wake up like boys. It's time to declare war. I wonder how Trayvon Martin's mother feels that her son has a household name, but not a household body. I wonder if Freddie Gray's family can still say grace over their food, even though their prayers cannot stop the thief that robbed him of his last breath. I wonder if Tamir Rice died playing cops and robbers because he saw the former more innocent than the latter. I wonder if black mothers are only closer to God because they're steady having to lay rest to their only begotten sons. I wonder if black people are only dark because we're closer to the sun. Well, how many years will it take for us to become bulletproof because we're closer to the guns? I'm tired of going to funerals where babies are buried in bigger boxes than they used to put their toys in. I'm tired of not being able to tell my friends, see you later. We're steady practicing our goodbye words to each other. I'm tired because I'm not able to tell my girlfriend, let's wait till we're married. I'm afraid that she'll see me in a box before she sees me in a tuxedo. I wonder if America, when she wakes up and sees that black people ain't sleeping no more because the American dream is the African-American nightmare. I'm tired that laws are written as lullabies to black people. And I'm forced to stay woke in this society. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired because I'm forced to stay woke in this society. And if I go back to sleep, I might stay asleep forever.
That's some realness right there. And it's so true because the way that things are going now, you never know when it could be you. I was at therapy, not mental, physical. Speaking to somebody, and there was an older guy there, and he was, we were talking about that movie, the documentary that came out on Netflix for the Central Park 6. And how they were incarcerated, and they just threw the book at them, and they were innocent. And he posed a question to us. How many white officers have accidental shootings of black people? Or so-called accidental shootings of black people? But how many black cops have accidental shootings of white people? Right? You don't hear about that. because there aren't any. Black cops aren't killing white people. White cops are killing black people. But they have the same training. They have the same understanding. And the way he even made it make more sense, he said this. It's like gravity. You might have two different dollar bills. You might have two different types of bills, a $5 bill and a $1 bill. You throw them in the air, they still gonna come down the same, right? Their training is the same. So how is it that there's so many unjustified black shootings from white cops when there's no unjustified white shootings from black cops, and they have the same training? Think on that. But that's the positive with the great vibe for the day, and that's the ratchet news. We about to take this small pause for the cause. We're going to come back and we're going to talk to the sister Kiana Ellis over here. I'm stuttering. It's all right, though. I'll get over it.
It's all good.
Yeah. But we'll be back in a second with the vibe on air. We about to jump into some good music. Shout out to Rise T, Dub Flex for the great vibe music. We'll be back.
What's going on? It's your boy comedian Sean Showtime. Tune in Vibe on here.
I feel like I'm ready to mingle, mingle, mingle. Gonna pop bottles cause I know I'm looking like you damn right. I'm feeling real single.
Richie Rich. What's up, man?
I told you to meet me at 3 o'clock.
Whoa, bro. I'm not doing it. I can't even tell you I ain't doing that.
What do you mean you ain't doing that?
Hey, man, listen.
What do you mean you ain't doing it? I told you 3 o'clock.
Back, man.
What's going on here? What's going on here?
Oh, ain't nothing going on here.
Oh, it's just a misunderstanding.
Bro, why you got your gun on me, man?
It's just a misunderstanding.
It's a misunderstanding.
How'd you shoot us? You see me?
Oh, no.
I'm tired of dying in these streets. I'm tired of lying in these streets. I'm praying, Lord, please rescue me. Can't take it no more.
My Lord, you have my attention now. Need your divine intervention now. Cause the world is on the clock and I'm about to shoot my shot. Rescue me. I don't know why her kids look hungry and they look bummy, but she's so fly. My brothers, they kill each other for nothing and unemployment is so high. And always a constant battle between love and hate in my own mind. And as the iceberg peaks, I speak, there are issues that are more deep. Oppression is getting old, protection guarding my soul. And my chest has weathered the cold, but the organ inside is frozen. But I believe I was chosen before any word ever spoken, to speak to the tribes in the hopes that Israel's eyes will open. Yes, I've awoken. The people want war. Y'all want a battle, right? They laugh at us all, cause we can't hit them satellites. The system ain't broke down, the leaders are dumbfound, the governments are corrupt. I have no hope now. Selling a cigarette on the street gets you choked out. They acting like they don't know what goes up must come down. Only solution I know is, Lord, you must come down. Vengeance is yours, Lord, we tired, please come now. They killing us, come now. We killing us, come now. Oh, let me calm down, I'm probably panicking, but I'ma be still and wait for you like a mannequin. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pray for these savages, cause they gonna pay so many souls they mishandling. But I am a man of peace, civilization, abundance of joy and beauty I've given this nation. No longer will I beg the one who enslaved me. I pray you would open your arms, that you would embrace me. My people, we aching, the evil is running through. My people, we blatantly make excuses to run to you. The evil is very real, but you are more powerful, and you can return in like a year or an hour though. And look how we treat each other, it has to be sorrowful. Look how we act over money, has to be sourdough. And he's standing over there like, hey man, what's your problem, bro? I am the strongest, suffered the longest, oh so resilient. I am not ratchet, raise up the black fist, media brilliant. Telling us lies, they're selling us lies. The devil is jive, the master illusionist, author confusion. I know collusion, got us delusion. Keep us distracted, keep us divided. See can you find it, see can you find it. Peep with the vibe, we cannot hide that which is inside, so deep and divine. And we are the vine, so sweet as the wine. And we are divine, deep and divine, so deep and divine is love. And we are divine, deep and divine, so deep and divine is love. My Lord, you have my attention now. Need your divine intervention now. Cause the world is on the clock and I'm about to shoot my shot. And then the voice from heaven says, from heaven says.
Come inside. Have no
Baby, I'm sick of all this fighting. It's just like you're making it more than what it is. Nah, man. See, sometimes my pride get in the way, you know? Well, I guess we gotta fight for love.
Got a case. Finally. After Cat's last fiasco.
So you couldn't have made this a solo mission. Got me riding with Goof Troop here. We're not taking the Benz, baby. We'll take the Buick.
Lord, you know damn well Kitty Love don't need no chaperone. Especially this one. You ain't got nobody else.
Well, you know I'm known to keep the pussy in line.
Come on, get some of this catnip.
Case in point. So, this guy's taking his life a little too serious on her. I need you guys to fix it. That's more your department, but you're here for reinforcement.
We're gonna make it work.
Please.
It's all about the love.
No silly love potions, and maybe a barber for this guy's haircut. I recommend mine. Give Joe Massey a call.
Get it done, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good? Okay, cool. I'm straight now.
Okay.
You do something in your hair?
And you did?
Oh.
I mean,
all right.
Let's go.
If you mad, just say you mad. We ain't leaving it this way. We gon' communicate. We gotta try to see eye to eye, or meet somewhere in the middle. You give, I give a little, no quits, no giving in. Push through, that's how we'll win. You and me, and that's all it'll ever be. No distance come between us. Boy, you know I mean it. We gon' fight for love, yeah. We ain't giving up, no. We gon' fight for love, yeah. We gon' fight for love. Oh, yeah.
True sound.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It amazes me that we're too blind to see that there's no me without you and no you without me. Oh, I know I caused you pain, even called you out your name, but you'll always be my baby. That ain't never gonna change. Oh, how I miss the simple things like taking long walks through the park. And you tell me that you love me, making sweet love until dawn. What was straight is now slanted because I took you for granted, and now you're walking away. But that is not how we planned it. No.
We gon' fight for love, yeah. We ain't giving up. We ain't giving up. We gon' fight for love,
no,
yeah.
No, no.
We gon' fight for love. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't you wanna fight for love? Don't you wanna? Oh, don't you wanna fight for love? Don't you wanna? Yeah. Don't you wanna fight for love? Don't you wanna? Don't you wanna fight for love? Oh.
Yo. It's the vibe on air. Mr. D's, the Open Mic King. We back up in here one time for your mind. Make sure you follow us on all social media by going to the Vibe on Air everything. Gmail, Instagram. I don't know why I said Gmail, but the Vibe on Air at gmail.com is where you can send all your musical subscriptions or submissions or whatever you're going to send us. Also hit us up on Facebook. Make sure you hit the like button on Facebook when you go to the Vibe on Air show. Instagram, the Vibe on Air. YouTube, the Vibe on Air. iTunes, the Vibe on Air. Make sure you following us and subscribing and following all that there. In the studio right now, I have with me the founder, creator, the artist, the talent behind all of that there. I want y'all to please put y'all hands together for the founder of the Dopetism movement. Give it up to my homie, Yana Ellis. Give it up for Yanni!
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're tall on the screen right now. What's going on, Yachty?
What's going on, Deeds?
How are you?
I'm great, and yourself?
I'm good. I'm just sweating a little bit.
I know it.
It's hot, and I got the air on. It don't make no sense. I don't think men go through menopause, so I don't think that's the problem.
And moving on.
Moving on. So we brought you here because you got this new movement that you got this clothing line, and a lot of people I know, because most of my friends, you already infected all of my friends with it. The Dopetism, the clothing line, and I want you to tell us about it. Tell us about, because you actually sent me some questions that you wanted me to ask you, but I'm gonna ask my own questions. But I'm gonna ask this one question that you sent because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So Yanni, what is Dopetism?
Well, first let's start off by saying Dopetism is a movement, and it's not just a clothing line. It's actually a brand. And when I say a brand, I mean as far as I'm trying to bring awareness to autism. And in order to do that, I felt like I had to start my own movement because so many people are, so sheltered and discussing what their disabilities is as far as with their children or in their household.
Right.
I'm just trying to start a movement. I want it to be a household name. I want everybody to know what Dopetism really means. And
I like the fact that you're trying to put a positive vibe on, autism and everything. And I appreciate you because I actually do have an autistic cousin in my family, and my cousin has been a big advocate of autism awareness for a long time. She go to do all the autism walks.
Yeah.
And the thing is about autism, it's not severe as most people try to make it, because like he's had autism since he was young, since he was born, and he still graduated high school. He does a lot of camera work for different places. He's the musical director at his church. He plays all kinds of instruments and everything, and so people do need to be more aware about autism because they think like if once a child is autistic that it's like the end or something. So what's your background with autism? Like what brings you to the table with it?
Well, what brings me to the table with autism, my son Giovanni, he's 8 years old. He was diagnosed with autism back in 2014. And when we was informed with the news about his autism, we didn't really know all meant. I mean, I have a family member that has autism in my family, and we was around it, but we never really was around it. Okay. So just, being in my household itself, it was something that I looked into. I had to do my studies on it and figure out what was his likes and dislikes. And me and him both are growing now together with this autism. But society says autism. I say dopetism.
Dopetism.
Yeah, dopetism is something special. It's not just, what I'm saying? It's not even a disorder.
How many other names did you toss around before you finally landed on dopetism? Because I know it wasn't like the first struck of lightning that just hit you.
I actually said dopetistic.
Dopetistic?
Yeah, but that was already being used.
You just wanted to use dope in something?
I just wanted to use dope in something. Because believe it or not, like when I found out he had autism, probably like a year later, I'm like, my son has autism, but I have dopetism. And then I started looking and so I said, you know what? We all have dopetism. We all have some dope in us. And what dope mean is not a drug. It means just cool and it's something special, unique.
I say something dope all the time.
Yeah, it is
I'm
dope.
always-
And with our culture, dope been around since the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Not just the.
Yeah, a lot of people, new kids think, oh y'all, you can't say dope.
Yeah.
I've been saying dope since I was 18.
Yeah. Dope is cool.
Yeah, dope is dope.
Dope is dope.
Dope is dope. So, what made you want to do the clothing line? Like, out of all of the ways that you could, bring, make awareness, what made you want to just do clothes? You said you've been wanting to do this for a long time when we was talking off camera. So, what made it be the clothing?
I just always loved clothes and fashion. Even as a teenager growing up, going to school, and even into my adulthood, like I used to cut up me and my sister clothes and like make it something like some old stuff, just cut it up and make it real dope and funky. Okay. You know what I'm saying? To bring it back to life. And we'd go out with some cut up and some wrapped around our arms or head or anything. So I've always been into fashion. And I figure like, just trying to bring awareness to dopetism, why not put it on something? And I put it on everything. I put it on socks, shoes, shirts, pants, purses. If I have to wear it if I had to wear it on my face, I would. I just want to bring awareness to it.
Now hold that watch up right there to the camera right there.
Oh, yeah, this is my autism watch. I actually got this from flex.com.
Now, the Dopetism logo has that in it. And if people don't know, the puzzle thing is a logo for autism.
Yes, it is.
So you incorporated that into your logo by, adding the Dopetism with it.
Yeah.
And, so I think that's real cool, Because a lot of people just thought that's your logo. They ask why the puzzle pieces, but they don't understand that the puzzle thing was already around for autism already.
Yes, it was. And what that means is a puzzle piece mean like they consider it like a missing piece of the puzzle, like something missing up, in their brain. Mm-hmm. But it's not, because a puzzle piece, it could stand out, and you can't finish what you got going on. You can't finish the puzzle without that missing puzzle.
Right.
That missing piece. So I think the puzzle pieces are really dope.
But what a lot of people don't know about autism and autistic people is that they may not have, they might be missing that piece, but all the other sentences are heightened. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why people with autism are able to solve puzzles quicker, or able to, like my cousin, he can play any score in music just from hearing it.
Yes.
And he plays several instruments and never took a lesson.
Yep.
So it's like, that's sometimes some people try to say it's the next step in evolution. So you gotta look at that.
And I do, and I look at all that, and it's actually funny because Giovanni, he actually wanted to do piano lessons. Mm-hmm. He never seen, I don't know if he's seen, because he has his phones and his tablets and stuff, and he watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, and he can mimic a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. And like I said before, like he can draw out a script like a horror movie.
Right.
And just by the people on the, he's not writing out words. He's just writing out the little stick figures, but you know what he mean with it.
Right.
You know how he going with the pattern.
He doing a layout for
He's doing the layout.
Man, that's dope.
And I think he may be a horror script writer.
But see, people wouldn't even hit the autism back when remember the movie Rain Man?
Yes, I do.
And he was autistic, and they didn't know it. They tried to say he was, retarded or everything, which is, but he actually was autistic. That's why he was able to count numbers like he was, because his mind was tuned into numbers, and he was just quick like that.
Yep.
And that's what autism is. It just tunes to one particular section of the mind and then and hones that in more.
That's what he had to focus on at that moment.
Right. But they can still, live productive lives and still do normal things. It's just, they're just a little different. Yeah. So let's talk more about dopetism.
Okay.
So you focus more on the clothes with it. Mm-hmm. So it was like I seen some of the T-shirts, like, my dude, Drew. Shout out to Drew Hilton. He got a one with his name on the back that you made special for him.
What up, Drew?
And his girl.
Yeah.
And I seen, what other type of clothing do you do with dopetism?
Like I say, I've done swimsuits. I've done short sets. I do shoes. I do purses.
Do you just do all custom orders, or do you just make stuff?
I just make stuff, and if you see something you like, you let me know. But I'll customize your order. Because I just, that's how much I want to bring awareness to it. If I have to do something that you like in order for you to wear it, then, I will.
So, do you have a background in clothing, like making clothing, or is it just something you just picked up and just said, fuck it, I'm going to do it?
The background in clothing that I have is just I like to dress.
You just wear them, okay.
I like to dress, so. And like I said, I'm not trying to sell. Actually, I'm not trying to sell my apparel. I'm trying to sell the name. I want people to know my story and know the story behind dopetism, so.
Okay, so basically, it's not even about really the clothing itself. It's just you want to get the brand out. And the way you're getting the brand out is through dopetism. But are you doing other things besides clothing? Are you going to work on other things?
I am, and my plan is I'm giving myself, a little time to do exactly what I want to do. So it's like a little secret, but it should be coming out within the next couple of years. But I want to do like back to school awareness.
Okay.
So when schools start back, I want to do, whatever the community would like for me to do as far as to bring awareness to dopetism. I'm down.
What's some of the other stuff you're doing in the community, like as far as to create awareness besides the dopetism movement? Are you doing anything with any other autism programs? Or are you?
Well, in the beginning, I actually did. We did the autism walk. That was down at Progressive Field, and I was in a social club with the Autism Speak. So I did that for a year, and I met some really cool people behind that. And what that consists of is just like a lot of us sharing our stories with our, about our kids and how autism actually affects our life. So yeah, I actually reach out to a lot of people, and I actually on Instagram and Facebook, I get a lot of DMs about people asking me, and it's like they trying to keep it a little sheltered. And I just let them know like it's nothing to be ashamed of or anything. So I actually see myself being an advocate for autism.
And there's a lot of people that need that because a lot of people don't know what to do when they may have to deal with an autistic child or autistic family member, and they need somebody to reach out to. Mm-hmm. There's another person, and you may know her, it's Miss Moon.
Yeah.
She's a big advocate about autism, and I know I've sent other people her way.
Yeah.
Because they want to get more involved with the autism movement and trying to be supportive of the autism awareness and it's important that they have other people such as yourself and Miss Moon and whoever else that might be out there. So, yeah, it needs to be more programs out here, and it needs to be more public because a lot of people aren't aware, and a lot of people are scared to reach out.
Yes.
When it's not really anything to be scared about, really. I don't think it is
at all. Like, believe it or not, if you have someone with autism in your life, that's a gift. Right. You hear me? It's a gift because a lot of people with disabilities are very gifted, and I say that to say when I say gifted, they're closer to God. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So it's God sent them in our life for a reason. And I know he's a gift, and he sent it because whatever the enemy meant for a downfall is turning out to be a great victory. So,
because like I said, my cousin is autistic. I think Jalen is now 20-something. I don't know. He 20. He grown. He got a big beard and shit. Mm-hmm. And he, we get around him. He try to crack jokes.
Yeah.
He be ready to rank and stuff. But like I said, he does sound for a lot of different things. I think he was apprenticing with Channel 43 as a camera guy. As a matter of fact, his name on Instagram is Cameraman J. So I mean, he does his thing. And he was born with autism, but you would never know. We didn't raise him like that. When we was around him, we treated him as cousin Jalen. So we didn't. That's what you should do with it. It's you need to really find the programs and learn how to handle your child. Don't treat them just like they used to treat people with mental disabilities back in the 1800s and
never
just leave them in the closet.
Situation.
Yeah,
exactly.
Don't put them in the closet because he might grow up to be something great. They tried to say Albert Einstein was autistic back in the day.
Yeah.
And look at him. Well, you can't look at him because he's gone, but look at what he has done.
Look at all his gifts, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just because, like even Yanni, she's short, but she got a big movement.
I do.
Right. Midgets can do a lot of little people. I'm sorry, Yanni.
Watch it.
I don't want to hurt your feelings. But I want to take a break and play some more music, if you don't mind. But I know you got something for me, so.
I got something for you.
I want it now.
You want it now?
Give it to me.
Hold on.
Because this is nice. I don't get gifts at all.
I actually bring you one of our Dopetism shirts. That's actually the one of the latest ones that we did. It's with the barcode.
It's dope.
Yeah.
Dopetism is dope. Look at that.
You see it?
Yeah, see, I can. And it's a V-neck too. That's perfect. I need the V-neck gang. This is 2X. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is real nice. Is that black? I'm colorblind a little bit.
That's black, D's.
Oh, yeah.
That's black.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we gonna talk more about dopetism. We're going to talk about some of the other things with dopetism and autism awareness, and we're going to try to, keep it light and keep it fun because that's what we do on the Vibe on Air. We're going to even play a little game later. But this is the Vibe on Air. We're going to talk more with Yanni in just a little bit. I got to still, play these music and stuff for these people that like to send me music and stuff because that's what we do. We're just going to keep it real mellow, but we'll be right back in just a second with some more Vibe on Air. Yanni, Mr. Diggs.
Hey y'all, it's Artega Sierra and you're tuned to the Vibe on Air.
T-Minus Entertainment. Yes, sir. We drive it.
I could lie and say I'm bowling out here trying to survive. I just live my life 1 second every hour, every day that goes by.
Focus, my view up on the shoulder, hoping that I make it courtside. Yeah, without rebuttals, play the game like a huddle hut too. Then I struggle just to make it to the first down time. Still hustle. The game polyamorous. Wife and she'll fuck you, you'll be feeling like arena sideline. Wouldn't touch you, keep it up. Yeah, only -5 downs. Fuck you, then you'll be -5. Yeah, boy. Just you, so you get the bars like a fat broad. Struggle just to breathe, don't wanna eat it, bust it. Yeah, it's something that you must do. Illuminated, jaded, yeah, I come to. Niggas say I changed, say what's up when I come through. Act like you're paying like Pops John with a spoon, play the back, yeah. I guess I'll be the elephant up in the room. No chains on my neck, no slave to the doom. There's a new era coming soon. Soon.
I can see my way when I close my eyes. I pray for better days, still they want me to die. I could lie and say I'm bowling out here trying to survive. I just live my life 1 second every hour, every day that goes by.
With intricate flows, come get with these bros. Mess around and leave them mentally froze. And my flavor live can't survive till they say that I'm the coldest nigga walking. That shit is important. Basking in the fortune, that nigga is scorching. Hotter than Mars with 16 bars. While you waiting, his name is written in the constellation. Brighter than the minds at the United Nations. The bullshit is chilling across the street like a baller G, calling me acting all disorderly. Until the game feels you're the meanest. We suspend niggas like Gilbert Arenas. If mommy hot, give her the penis. The game could never be locked cause the entry is keyless. See this, persona kill pain, Nirvana kill Bane. Overdose when they see a real man, they still lame.
I can see my way when I close my eyes. I pray for better days, still they want me to die. I could lie and say I'm bowling out here trying to survive. I just live my life 1 second every hour, every day that goes by.
A factor, I got a mini-me to look after. Plus my life is like Mary J. Blige, vintage. When she was in the booth all venting, crying tears of sorrow, tripping. I know they probably thought she was flipping. I can relate as I see my scales tipping. Friend shifting, success is on the way, but I ain't gon' change how I'm living. Pops talking from the heavens like keep getting what you gotta get, don't let the haters sway you. Be the referee, don't let the haters play you. Cause if you let them, then they'll think it's okay to. Well, okay, player, play the game while I'm riding in my own lane. Oops, it's a spaceship. I think this whole thing needs a facelift. Doc Arrogant reporting for duty. Replace your face with a booty.
I can see my way when I close my eyes. I pray for better days, still they want me to die. I could lie and say I'm bowling out here trying to survive. I just live my life 1 second every hour, every day that goes by.
Gather around, come on, all you ignorant bitches in the back, come up front. This a PSA. They love to hate, they love to hate on me. They love to hate, they love to hate on me. They love to hate, they love to hate on me. They love to hate, they love to hate on me. See, I don't give a fuck about who like me or not, bitch. Like it or not, being into what I'm doing, doing me. They don't like what I'm doing, but they copy. That fucking jealousy kills me. I ain't never switched up, still the same me. And I should call you niggas out, but that's the old me. I'd rather that you see me win, kill your ego slowly. They think I'm fucking playing, like I ain't the boss, like I don't put my fucking weight in. Like I ain't just drop a whole fucking album. Straight life, all original shit. Been working all year, my numbers up and shit. They hate I let them hating, don't hate, they love to hate on me. They love to hate, they love to hate on me. They love to hate, they love to hate. They been worried about me ever since I first started. Putting niggas in their feelings, I got them broken hearted. They switched up, now I'm cold hearted. Just hit the switch, now I'm going harder. Press the gas, heating up the start. Glitter on my name, they don't wanna see me shining. Bitch, I'm blinding. Got all these weak bitches whining. Old bitches running out of time. And these new bitches stepping out of line. And straighten up. Not holding no punches, I don't give a fuck. I need me some money this.
Hold on. See, I know y'all ain't drink my juice. It's empty. I have a sign on it that say, do not drink me. This is fucked up for real. Like, do I have to say it in Spanish? No me toca mi jugo. ¿Comprende?
Stick up, you thought you was winning, you down on your luck. Surrounded by hitters, they ready to bust. Alright now, man, I just said it was a PSA. It ain't no reason to get all out your hookup and shit. Calm the fuck down, man. I just need y'all bitches to listen up. Feel me? They love to hate, they love to hate on me. They love to hate, they love to hate on me. They love to hate, they love to hate on me. They love to hate, they love to hate on me. They love to hate, they love to hate on me. They love to hate, they love to hate on me. They love to hate, they love to hate on me. They love to hate, they love to hate on me.
I don't care. Get the fuck out of here. Go.
I don't care.
Go. Get the fuck out.
I wanted this stuff anyway.
Get out.
I don't like that shit. I don't like her ass neither.
Follow boy, shawty on the track, so I am killing it.
It's mad or no? 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 In the kitchen, couple pounds of midget while my bitches whipping up a whole beat. Niggas tripping, tryna hit my weed, tryna give me daps like they know me. Bitches be asking for favors, I tell her when you on my dick, just remind me. Niggas be plotting and stabbing the back, that's how you know they behind me. I'm cooking this sauce and I'm covered in gold. I've been on ghost since like 7 years old. Hoes tell me yes and they don't tell me no. Son is just like me and he only 4. Walk to the light and I pull off like skirt. Bitch, I been geek, I'm a motherfucking nerd. Who check my line, I'm like, God, what's the word? Running bands up from the 4th to the 3rd. I got bad bitches waiting on me. I got mad niggas hating on me. Couple hoes show love to the king. Couple real niggas show love to a G. Pull up slow and then I pull up fast. Pockets heavy, I ain't tryna sag. Money long and I ain't gotta brag. I don't talk much but still gotta ask. Is you mad? Is you mad or no? 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 Purchase your tracks today. Is you mad or no? 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 Is you mad? Pull up on the plug, smoking Cali weed, pull up Cali bud. These niggas they act like they know me, These bitches they want me, my mommy, Go harder to rock on your brownies, It's foreign, But to me that little shit is nothing, Cause I whip that bitch like I'm disgusted, Everywhere I go they screaming my name, and everywhere you go they screaming you lame. These bitches be crazy and talk that more shit. Turn the music up and blaze me and spit. I get you bad on myself, little mama. I don't need you or your little help, little mama. Back and forth is uncommon, little mama. I don't chase cat, I just take comments, little mama. I got bad bitches waiting on me, and I got mad niggas hating on me. A couple hoes got love for the kid, couple real niggas show love to a G. Pull up slow and then I pull off fast. My pockets heavy and I ain't trying to sag. Long money, I don't gotta brag, I don't talk much, but still gotta act. Is you mad? 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 Bitches, you mad? Purchase your tracks today. Is you mad?
you mad? Little bit.
Check 1 2 1 2 3, Mr. D double U to the ED. You back on with the Vibe on Air. Make sure you follow us on all social media, or simply just go to www.thevibeonair.com. If you got questions about autism or dopetism, feel free to call in 216-526-1555. I believe the phone is on. Yeah, it's on. So yeah, call in, talk to Yanni. She'll answer some questions if you got some. Give you some information. If not, I'm gonna just keep talking to her. And, run my mouth like I likes to do. You know how I get down. You can shake your head all you want. I can see you on camera.
Y'all call in. You want to talk?
Nope.
I talk back.
Nope. She talk back.
I just want to talk to you.
Like, don't tip her. She'll kill you. No. But we talking to my homegirl, Kiana Ellis. I don't know why I thought your last name was Hall. Well, I know why I thought your last name was Hall.
It's a long story, but it is Hall.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, you know in black families how that.
Right. Right, yeah. Shout out to your home, your sister Ebony.
Ed.
That's my homie, man. I met Eb at an open mic night that I used to host, and she came and sang one time, and that was it. And that was the end of it. That was the last time I heard her say Ebony, except when I started going to the bar.
She go in, she mess shit up, and then she get on out.
She knock it down real quick, and then just say, all right, I'm done. Bye, bitches. That's how she did it, too.
That's what she do.
So we here talking about dopetism and autism and everything. So I know this is not your only focus. I know also, of course, we're gonna talk a little bit more about some of your other background and stuff. You are one of the top bartenders in Cleveland.
Whoop, whoop.
And, I've known you from all kinds of places and everything. You do your thing. A lot of people like you. A lot of people like you. A lot of people. You got a lot of fans too. I ain't gonna say no names, but you got some fans that'd be thirsty.
Hey y'all.
They thirsty too. They are thirsty.
You putting emphasis on thirsty.
I mean, some of them are thirsty, man. I mean, they real thirsty.
Please.
They be begging, like they be really on it. It's really? A couple of them. Yeah, I ain't gonna mention no names.
Yeah, don't mention no names.
I wouldn't do that to them. It's some.
You can tell me off air.
Yeah, I'll tell you. We'll talk about it. Yeah, I'm gonna put them out. No, they ain't gonna do that to my dudes. But no, but so you've been around a lot of people. Mm-hmm. So you, of course, being that you have a nice following just from you being in the bars and doing your things out here. Yeah. What else do you do besides it? But I know you as a bartender, but I know you do a lot more.
I do. I actually I'm a mother of 3. I've done a lot of things as far as from transportation with the elders. I've took a lot of different adults to dialysis centers and stuff. I actually transported autism adults as well to the workshops and different things and that.
Hold on, we got a call coming in.
I do a lot. I do anything to take care of my family. I mean, I ain't gonna say anything,
don't say
but
anything.
I mean, it ain't no rules to it when you got to take care of your family. But I do a lot.
You tuned in to the Vibe on Air. Who this is?
My name is Arnetta.
What's your name?
Arnetta.
Arnetta, what's going on, Arnetta?
Nothing.
Okay.
Yanni for a minute.
Okay, she was like nothing.
What's chilling. Up? Holla at me.
Holla at Yanni. You there?
Arnetta?
You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, Yanni right here. What's up?
We want to talk. What's up?
So, Yanni, I just wanted to ask you, what age did Bonnie actually start talking?
Well, actually, the words that we understood, I would say like 3.5 to 4 years old when the words start becoming a little clear.
And yeah, you know, autistic kids, they do tend to develop, like I said, their social skills are not the greatest. But, you know, once they, you know, start to grow and develop and, you know, then they start to
it's a little
pick it up a little
delayed
bit
in
more.
their development.
No, I'm just curious because a friend of mine has a 8-year-old that's still nonverbal, and everything he do is through his iPad.
Oh, well, you know, it's different levels on the spectrum scale. And with Giovanni, he's moderate level. So he tends to, you know, catch on a little more than a lot of the other children that could be on, you know, low function or high function. And then by him being brought up in the house with 2 brothers, and, you know, he just caught on to see what, you know, they daily life, how they live and how they interact. And he caught on with he taught himself basically. But you have some children that are not functioning at all.
Arnetta, do you have an autistic child?
No, I don't. But I have a grandson by Yanni.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
But no, I have friends that I know a lot of people that have autistic kids, and one of my grandsons, they trying to say he a little autistic, but because he don't like look you in the eye or in the face. So a lot of people say they think he's like a moderate, like mild autistic.
Yeah.
Did they say the term Asperger's?
They said that too. Then they said something about being bipolar. And that when he was younger, he had like, you know how your eye be twitching, what they call it, tick or something?
Yeah, a tick.
But he would never like do anything like say them crazy noises and stuff that, you know, people with ticks do.
Yeah, I mean, it's different levels of it. Like, you know, it all depends on, you know, they surroundings too. Because if you just leave them alone and don't really try to nurture them or anything, they can just sit there and just be real antisocial. But if, like, for instance, with Yanni's son, she said he had brothers already, and of course, you know, brothers gonna pick, you know, especially young kids, he's very
antisocial. He's delayed as well. It took him like 7 years just to learn my phone number.
I didn't know that.
He still don't know how to count money. He don't know his address. But he want to work, so he went and got him a little job.
Yeah, he got a job, and that was it right there.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'm proud of him for doing that, but I just feel like with Yanni coming out with this dopism thing, I think it's a good move, and my daughter is like all into it.
Yes, she is. Shout out to Taisha.
Them headbands, girl, it's making me mad.
You know, I got you whenever you want.
T-shirt.
Yes, she do.
Okay.
She's been very supportive. I appreciate my sister.
That's what's up. And you said you the grandmother of one of Yanni's children?
Her oldest son.
Her oldest son. Okay. Yeah. Well, shout him out real quick. You can shout him out.
Oh, Lil Rick.
Shout out to my son, Ricky B.
Gotta get them licenses together.
Yeah, he on the right path.
All right, we go clear the line. I thank you for calling. I appreciate it. You got any other questions, Bob?
No problem.
You got any other questions?
I ain't hear you. I'm sorry.
I said, you got any other questions for Yanni real quick?
No, I'm good.
She owe you any money or anything yet? She don't owe you no money or nothing, do she?
No.
All right, I'm just making sure.
I'm all paid up.
I'll make sure she pay. I can get a cut.
See you, Arnett. I love you.
Thanks for calling.
Love you more. Bye-bye.
See, you got a lot of family behind you. I see.
I do. I have a great family, and I'm glad you said that because I swear without family, it's nothing. This wouldn't be anything because I used to just doubt myself and beat myself up to this day. But I got a great support system behind me, and they keep pushing me and helping me.
Well, the one thing, like we was talking about earlier, when you trying to do something on your own and you building something from the bottom, and people starting to see that you're trying to do something, you're going to have people who it seems like it's built in the people to try to hold you down and pull you down.
Yes. And
they try to tell you, oh, well, you shouldn't do it this way. They trying to tell you the ways they think they should do it, but their way is never going to be your way.
Not my way.
And you gotta just stick to your guns and stand your ground and do what you do and do it the way you're gonna do it, because that's the only way it's gonna work right for you.
Right, and honestly, it's all about timing. Like back then when I wanted to start, it wasn't the time, and it's like now is the time.
Right,
and
exactly.
I feel it.
Right, and timing is important. Timing is important.
Yes.
What's your process of making your designs and everything? What makes you choose a design, and what makes you choose how you're gonna lay it out?
You know, like I say, the puzzle piece is always gonna be accumulated in the brand, and whatever design I come up with, you're gonna always see a puzzle piece. But it's like I just, I look at a lot of different people on Instagram and just see how their style is, and I kind of go from there. But sometimes I just meditate up in my room and be like, what design I'm coming up with next, and it just comes to me. And one day, like the shirt I just gave you, that's the barcode, and then I had the ingredients. It's like I just try to make it, give the people something to look forward to every time I'm making a new shirt.
Now I want some Rasta, something like Jamaican. Like,
okay.
I want you to come up with something like that for me with the Vibe on Air on it.
Ooh.
The Vibe on Air on the logo.
That's dope.
Yeah, you see it already. You see it every
day. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, I want something like that. So so I can have wear it on the show and support too.
Yeah, because I would love that.
Yeah, so you got to do that for me. I appreciate you doing that, and we'll talk about that. But where do you see Dopetism in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I see Dopetism all around the world. I see it traveling all around the world. I see everyone start calling autism Dopetism. I wouldn't want to hear autism no more. I would want to hear Dopetism, because that's so special, and it's a movement, and it's just inspirational. So let's not let society just put a title and a brand on us and our children. Let's turn it into something else. Let's turn it into something positive. Not saying that autism is negative, but Dopetism is it.
Are you looking for any type of funding right now to help, fund what you're trying to do to grow the brand?
And I actually am, but I haven't really reached out to anyone and got to that point. Mm-hmm. It's just like now I've just been doing a lot of stuff on my own, just out of my own pocket, just trying to get it off the ground. And when you start something, you're going to lose money before you get money.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I would definitely love any type of support.
Well, here at the Vibe on Air, we are very sympathetic to philanthropic movements.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to get you to give us a design of your logo, and we're going to plant that on our website.
Okay.
So that way, whenever someone goes to thevibeonair.com, they will see Dopetism, and I'm also going to put it as a commercial between each segment of the show.
Ooh, that's dope.
So that way, when people watch the show, they can see Dopetism.
Oh yeah, I would love that. I appreciate that, Deeds.
I know you do.
Next drink on me.
That's what's up. It's gonna be a big one. But yeah, I mean, Dopetism is a good move, man, and you're doing good things.
I appreciate it.
I see that you really you building your brand. You doing the best things with it.
Thank you.
And so I just want you to keep on going with it. But before we go any further, there's something that we must do on this show.
Okay.
And it's very important that you get in line with it, because it's time to lighten the mood a little bit. Time to have some fun. You got you a little sippy sip.
I got me some sippy sip.
Right, so good. So because it's time to play America's favorite game show. What does it mean? What does it mean? This is a game show where you have to define slang words into regular ass English. Are you ready to play?
Let's play.
What does it mean? Okay, the game is very simple, Kiana.
Okay.
You have to define slang into English as if you were talking to a white person.
Let's do it.
You cannot use slang to define slang.
Okay.
You cannot use the word to define itself. If you get the answer correct,
yay!
You get the yay from the baby. If you get the answer wrong, depending on how bad it was, you may either get no, or you may get and of course, you will be timed. Yanni, are you ready to play? What does it mean?
Ready.
Great. Let's get it going. Your first word, Kiana, is Gucci.
Gucci means that you're great. You're good. Everything is fine.
Yeah. That is correct. That is correct. Very good. Very good. We started easy. Your next word, Kiana, is dope.
Dope. Dope means cool. It means rad. It means fun. It means outstanding, special, terrific. It's just
We're not
everything.
actually going to count this word because we already know you know what it means.
Well,
It's
I
the
would still have some more to go.
But yay! We'll give you the yay anyway because we of course know you knew what it was. Your next word, Kiwiana Ilelis. Your word is ratchet.
Ratchet means something out of the ordinary, something that's just dirty, filthy, bad, just downright ugly.
Yay! That is correct. That is correct. Can you tell me, for an extra point, what word ratchet comes from?
Ratchet comes from the hood?
No.
Where'd it come from?
The word ratchet is actually...
Don't say a tool.
No. Ratchet is a phonetically wrong speaking of another word called wretched.
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 Like wretch around?
No, wretched. No, that's the word you're thinking of is reach around.
We can say wretch.
No, the word is wretched, as in nasty. It's a wretched smelling.
Oh.
When they say wretched, they're saying wretched.
Okay.
But and so of course down south they don't say words normally. So they're actually saying wretched.
Ooh, you just taught me that.
She's wretched. If you were to say it in Ohio English.
It still sounds ugly.
It is ugly.
Yeah.
It's very ugly. There are some very wretched people around us now in our lives.
Indeed.
Not in me. Your next word, Kiana, is jonesing. Jonesing.
I think you may have got me on that. I never jonesed. I never used
Well,
jonesing.
what do you think it means?
Jonesing mean making love.
No. That is incorrect.
What does that mean?
Jonesing is to have a craving for something.
Oh.
Like I'm jonesing for a cigarette. Or I'm jonesing for a sip. Or, damn, her ass is fat. I am jonesing for that ass.
Well, then that could be something about making love because you jonesing for some.
Exactly. You're craving for it, but
See?
it's not the act of making love.
Okay.
Get it together. Your
Sounded
next
good.
word. I know. Your next word. Q-U-I-A-N-N-A. I spelled your name. I spelled your name wrong. It's okay. Your word is bromance.
Bromance is two men actually that has a great friendship, and they're always kicking it around each other. That's a bromance.
Yay! That is correct. That is correct. You will be surprised at how many people think it has to do with gayness.
No,
it's not.
No.
You can have a bromance with your friend.
Yeah. I mean, we don't really say that, but yeah.
We don't know.
No, not us.
That's once again, we're explaining it to white people.
Okay, but they need to explain that to us.
Right. I don't know where that came from. Your next word, Miss Yanni, is Skrilla.
That's Skrilla. Skrilla. Shoot. I guess that means something that's live, something that's dope. Cool. Talk to me and let me know.
That is incorrect. Skrilla is money.
Oh, I got my Skrilla. What? Girl, you knew that.
Skrilla.
That's
and
my
I know you
Skrilla.
knew it.
I did. It's probably that. It's that talking right there.
It's that old down south slang.
All right.
Or about my fetty.
That's what it. Now, if you would have said my fetty, I'd have knew that.
I started to, and I thought it was too easy.
I'd have knew that fetty.
But no, I didn't. Your next word, Miss Ellis of Dopetism.
Bring it on.
Is beat.
Beat means like something that's just beat to the gods, like something that's fabulous, something that's laid out. You got it together, baby. You are beat. You hear me?
I'm going to give it to you.
What the heck? What was wrong about it?
I gave it to you.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Did you just hear the baby say yay?
Yeah, it was laid out. That's beat me.
It's when your makeup is very, very good.
Yes.
Yes.
To the gods.
Yes. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh.
They.
Well, I just taught you.
Well, I already knew. That's why I asked it. Your next word. Yanni. Yomp, as your sister calls you.
That's what she called me.
We're going to ask why in a little bit.
Okay.
Your word is lit.
Lit means something that's going on. It's jumping. I mean, it's on point. It's off the hook. You having a good time. You just lit.
You cannot use slang to define slang.
Oh, shit.
So you got that wrong.
What slang did I say?
Lit is lit. You first of all use lit to define lit. Then you said it's jumping. It's on point. All those are slang.
It is slang. Well, shit, I can't help it.
The answer actually is it's a high intensity. It's great fun. It's better than everything else.
I did say fun.
The party is going on right
Yeah,
now.
okay, you better put that on, not just going. You can't just leave it with going.
I know what I said.
Yeah, okay.
But I can answer that incorrectly because I'm the host. So there.
Mm-hmm.
Your next word, Kiana, is hangry.
Hangry means you're hungry and you're angry at the same time. So that makes the word hangry.
Yay! That is correct. That is correct. The baby is not hangry.
I be hangry a lot.
You be hangry a lot.
I do. I'm not myself when I'm hungry.
Here, have a Snickers. It'll make you feel like yourself.
Give it here.
This is not the commercial. Your next word. Your next word, Kiana, is cougar.
Cougar is a woman that's up in age and she likes younger men.
That is correct. That is correct. That is correct. There are a lot of cougars in the city of Cleveland.
There is.
Even though I'm up in age myself, there are some that still chase me.
Oh, I believe it.
It's because I look like this.
I'm not a cougar anyway. I'm not.
Not yet. You got 2 more years.
Whatever.
Your next word, Kiana, is, and I always like to ask this word of women, going Dutch. Going Dutch. And women always get the same expression on their face when you ask.
Going Dutch. I'll have to pass.
There is no pass. It's either answer or no.
I'm not sure what going Dutch means.
Don't be surprised you're not the only woman to get this wrong.
Talk to me.
It's when you go on a date with someone and you pay your own separate bills.
Ooh.
Going Dutch.
I've never went Dutch.
Sad.
Well, I mean, if I went on a date with like a friend or cousin, sisters, or anything, okay, yeah, I
What
get
if it
that.
was with your dude and he just having a bad day of not
Oh,
having
I'll
no
pay
money?
for. I'll take the bill.
Well, what if he's like, baby, let's go Dutch. I'll take care of mine. You take care of yours. And we'll regroup later.
That wouldn't be a problem. I mean, I wouldn't see nothing wrong with that. But if I got it, I'd say, no, baby, don't worry about it. I got the whole bill.
But I've had some guests on here who be like, if you go Dutch, you ain't getting.
Oh no, that's not me. Nope.
Shout out to Kat Danielle, by the way. She said that. But this is the part of the show where these are your last words. You're gonna get 4 words, and if you get them wrong, you lose. You get them right, then you get to go home safely. Better make them count. You're gonna get to go home safely anyway.
Yeah.
But your first word, Kiana Ellis of Dopetism, is drip.
Drip means something that's I can't say on point because that's like something that's nice, something that is you got going on. You look really good. You drip. You dripping. Did that count? Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You go. No.
It's when your jewelry is very shiny.
I thought that meant anything
So
you
your
had on.
diamonds
That
are glistening. So
I
you're
thought that meant
highly
anything.
fashionable.
Anything that you have on is highly fashionable. That means you're
Not anything you have on. It's when you're flossy.
Okay.
To use a slang word.
Gotcha.
Your next word.
I got that wrong?
Yes, you sure did in a big way. Your next word, Kiana Ellis, is wave.
Wave is you gonna drown off this wave. That's what your hair is doing. This like this wave. You got waves in your head. Is that the wave?
Wave is the movement. Like dopetism is the new wave.
Yeah, I mean I get that, but you
That's what the wave
wave
is. Wave is a movement. Wave is the movement. You ride that movement.
No, I get that, but it's also you can get it in your head.
You can get waves, but that's
with
an
the
actual
S.
thing.
Okay, with the
But
S.
the wave.
Yeah, you
is
riding the
movement.
wave is a movement.
It's the movement.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, you didn't know.
Well, I'm thinking of waves.
All right.
I think you got the
You
waves.
just was thinking about some head, some hair, some head. That's
Yeah,
it.
hair.
Yeah, not what what you
Okay.
thought I said. Your next word. What the hell did go down?
Too many words.
Your next word, Kiana, is. Let me find a good one. I'll make this one easy because you should get this one. Woke.
You said woke.
Woke.
Stay woke.
Cause niggas sleeping.
Woke mean you paying attention. You woke.
Say it again. Give me a better definition before I hit the buzzer.
To pay attention, to be alert.
Yay!
Thank you.
Because you be trying to say, you say the thing and then you try to say the word. You try to use the word again. This is be woke.
Yeah.
That's what it means to be woke.
Okay. I did do that.
To be woke. What's the how the girl to be woke?
You gotta bring. You gotta open it and close it and bring it in like that. That's being ratchet. Yep.
There's always some girl named Mimi.
Kiki.
As Lil Rel said, or Kiki, yeah, Kiki.
It's
Yeah.
Kiki.
Your final word.
That was my final wordy. That was 4.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
I know how to count, damn it. Your final word is bet.
Bet mean like it's a bet. Like we're shaking on something that we disagreeing on something, and I believe that mine's gonna be right, yours gonna be right, and so we're gonna bet on it and to see who wins. And that did not make no sense.
That's the actual
Bet.
definition of bet, not the slang definition of bet.
You told me to give you the definition.
The definition of the slang version of the slang word. You gave me that definition of what an actual bet is. Would you like to know the answer?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Would you like to?
Yes, I would.
Bet means, okay. Hey, man, let me get that $5 from you. All right, bet.
But you're still not explaining what that bet mean when you saying bet.
It's like say, you want something from the store? Yeah, I want you to grab me a sandwich. All right, bet. It means okay. It's just like saying
Period.
word.
That's what it means. Okay.
Just like saying word.
You're right.
Yeah.
Period.
You heard people say bet all the time.
All the time.
And not talking about, hey, I bet you that the camera going for.
Oh, I thought you wanted to know the real definition
No,
of
I want the slang definition.
Okay.
I'll give you one more chance. Fix your face and get ready. The last word, Kiana Ellis of Dopetism, is pearl.
Pearl. I never used pearl. The only pearl I know is some jewelry. Or if you got some pearly white teeth or something like that. I never used that slang deed, so I don't even know why you would give me that.
It's not supposed to be easy. The answer is to leave. Yeah, man, I'm about to pearl.
Duh, Yanni, why you didn't know that?
Yeah, Yanni, why you ain't know that?
We used to use that back in school.
Exactly.
Pearl out.
I never used that's what I did.
We pearling out.
Yeah, we about to pearl.
Yeah,
See?
you right.
You from around the way, you should know.
My man.
I
I'm,
like
I'm thinking about dopetism.
It's okay.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Shots.
Everybody! Yanni, I'd like to thank you for playing another edition of America's favorite game show. What does it mean? What does it mean? All of our contestants will not receive a damn thing because they don't deserve anything anyway because this is my game and I made it up for no reason. Something to do, man. Something to do.
That was fun.
It was fun?
It was.
You enjoyed it?
I did.
Good. That's what it's for.
I don't like losing, but I enjoyed it.
It's not many people that come on this game show and win. Just so you know that. It's only been Tanisha Salary, she was on a couple weeks ago, pretty much won. She missed only one question.
Really?
Yeah, and I was tripping.
I only missed 2.
And then Brent Roach, shout out to Brent Roach, he came real close. Nia Marie did the worst. No, it was a chick from Illusion Entertainment. She did terrible. All she kept answering was like, I mean, what you mean? It's woke. I mean, it is what it is woke. And her hands was doing this.
Oh, I don't feel bad.
Yeah, right? Sure. It's like, what you mean? What's with the hand move? What you mean?
I mean, sometimes that's how we express ourselves.
I guess, man. But look, we coming to the point of the show, and it's almost time to go. It's actually time to go, but we run over because I want to make sure everybody get to know where they can reach you because you have a voice, yes, and you have an important platform that needs to be heard and needs to be seen, even though you're doing it in the form of clothing, but that's just a jump off, and you could grow into many more things, and I appreciate what you are doing. So here's what I would like you to do before you start giving out all your information. Okay. I want you to take a look into that camera right there in front of you.
All righty.
The light is on your face. It's shining on your shiny forehead. And I want you to look at it as if you're looking to the eyes of people. And I want you to talk to the people that are listening right now, that may listen later, and tell them what you would like to leave on their hearts and minds.
Hello, world. Actually, what I would like to leave to you, I have it written down because it is a lot that I want to say, but sometimes it don't come out right. So let me let you know this. Let me let you know this, world. No, but really, like, life, it throws you many curveballs to learn, love, and even grow. This isn't any different from autism in so many ways. It taught me so much that I didn't even know. Like I said before, I'm still growing. Me and my son, we're learning together. And instead of being discouraged about overcoming and blossoming, I prayed and I studied about it and what it truly means to me and how I can make a difference. Believe it or not, dopetism came to me in my dream. One night I just, was just talking to God as I do all the time. But this particular night I really was talking. And when I woke up, I just kept saying, well, I usually always say dope. But that morning I woke up and I was saying dopetism. And I knew it was going to be a movement. And I just want everybody to know that if your child has any type of disability or you yourself have any disability, don't be afraid to talk about it. Reach out to other people. Get that support. It's good to be in a support group when you're going through some things. Because it's so much going on out in the world as far as suicide. A lot of people commit suicide because they can't handle the pressure. And I just want everybody to just, get awareness to autism, dopetism, whatever it is that you need awareness with. Just get that awareness, get you some help, get you some support. And, I want us all to love on one another and help each other out. Because believe it or not, everybody needs somebody to survive out here. And I think that's about it. If you
that was the bomb.
Ooh, that was a long applause. What's it called? Applause. No, but thank you, though.
Where's the baby at? Oh, yeah.
Yay! Thank you.
That's not what I should have gave you. No, he said applause. No, but it's all good. But Yanni, I appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you.
Wouldn't never expected this from you. I always see you out, you the fun loving as Johnny.
Yeah.
Keeping the party going, and the next thing you know, boom, dopetism, and it's like a wave. It's rolling through the city.
Thank
and it's gonna roll through and do bigger things, and I can see it.
Ooh, I receive it. Thank you.
You know, so like I said, I'm gonna put, like I said, just send me your stuff, and I'll start, you know, put it on the website and put it and make it a part of the show, and that's gonna do great things. Give out your information so people know how to find you or know how to reach you for anything related to dopetism.
Okay, well, my website is still formally being built, but I'm all on social media. So on social media, you can find me on Instagram at Dopetism, DOPETISM. And on Facebook, it's either Kiana Ellis or the Dopetism page. You can even find me on Twitter. I have a Dopetism page on Twitter. So it's all on social media. And if you want to, place an order, just send me a message.
So all you have to do, the simple is just look for Dopetism and just find her.
That's it.
That's it. It's
and
not
if you
hard.
can't remember Dopetism, take the AU off and you add the DOPE, Dopetism.
It's dope.
That's it, period.
I mean, you would have to be retarded not to know. And that was not good to say just right then when we were talking about autism.
I know, it wasn't nice.
It wasn't nice.
You didn't mean it in a bad way.
I didn't mean it in a bad way,
didn't.
but I mean, I want people to understand
Exactly.
that you need to use some sense and do the right thing.
That's right.
Because Dopetism is the new movement, and if you are dealing with an autistic child, find the hotline numbers, look up the websites, go and get the research done, just as Johnny did, and a lot of mothers have did, because it's help out there for everybody.
Yes, and also if you want to send me a message and we can talk that way, you could get I'll even give you my personal number. You can talk to me. I love to talk about it. So if you need some encouraging words or just some encouragement, just hit me up.
That's what's up. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my girl Kiana Ellis, aka Yanni of Dopetism. She's in the building right now. Hey, yo, I appreciate you coming, Yanni.
I appreciate you having me.
I appreciate you letting me have you. That didn't sound right either.
Yeah, because we're family. I know.
Yeah, I know. It's just, whatever. Also, just to shoot out a public announcement, make sure y'all go check out my homegirl over at House of Beautiful Locks. They're having a lock appreciation day over there this Saturday, and you might want to go check it out. I believe it starts at 9 in the morning. I can't really see it, but you want to go over there. She's doing starter locks, and they doing all kinds of stuff, and they give you information. If you are trying to do with natural hair in any way, make sure you go over to House of Beautiful Locks, and it's over there at 6116 Mayfield Road in Mayfield Heights, Ohio, next to Royal Barbershop. Make sure you go over there and check her out. That's Tarsha Ivy. Make sure you check her out and all her locticians, and they will get you in there. The lock appreciation day, they're giving you discounted locks. It's a $20 deposit. It's non-refundable just to get in there, but give her a call. Make sure you just go check it out, man. If you got locks, if you want to do anything with natural hair, twist, like, she twisted me up as my baby goes, be careful, you might get your ass beat. But go over there and check them out this Saturday. I think they're going to have food. They're going to have a DJ over there. It's going down over there in Mayfield. There's a liquor store right across the street, so if you want to get a buzz, you can go get your own flavor. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be a lock appreciate that day. But, yo, Yanni, I appreciate you, man. Shoot out your information one more time. You said the website is still to come?
It's still to come, so stay tuned. It'll be up running real soon. But yeah, everybody on social media, so what other place not to be on to promote your business? And it's Dopetism, DOPETISM on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And then my personal page is either Yanni _ backwards, you use Yanni and then you underscore and you spell it backwards, or you can go to Kiana Ellis.
Go there and order them shirts, man. Get them shirts, and once that website,
and I'm not
up,
expensive
it's
at all. I'm not expensive at all.
Small.
Come on now.
And wait till she get the website up. E-commerce is the move.
You see?
But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But you have been officially tuned in to the Vibe on Air, Mr. D's Open Mic King. You've been tuned in. You got Yanni right here. You got me. Make sure you follow us on everything. We about to sing the song real quick. The Vibe on Air song to go like this. One time for your mind. Everybody ready? Yanni, get down. Let's go. Facebook, The Vibe on Air. YouTube, The Vibe on Air. Instagram, The Vibe on Air. Snapchat, The Vibe on Air. iTunes, The Vibe on Air. YouTube, The Vibe on Air. Periscope, The Vibe on Air. At your mama's house, The Vibe on Air. Everywhere. The Vibe on Air. Make sure you tune in. Follow, like, subscribe. Follow, subscribe, vibe. And she's singing. That's dope.
The Vibe on Air.
Hey.
You gotta pay me for that hook.
Hey, I gotta pay you for
that.
We'll be back next week. I think I might have Silver B in the building.
Silver B, 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 B. Is that how it go?
Huh?
Do it. How it go?
Silver B, 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 B. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get Silver B in the building. I'm supposed to do his show. He wanna come do my show. We gonna get Billy here. We gonna talk about why he grow dreads. I remember when he used to wear the Kumo D hat and glasses. But that's all we gonna talk about that. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all tune in next week. Make sure y'all follow. Keep watching the show. Like everything. If you don't, I'ma find you. Oh yeah, Mr. Diesel, you need to be free. 24-hour bell behinds. Call 216-255-0611. We out, bitch.
Peace.